All right. Once you have collected those items, find your way back to the mat. We'll start in a seated position. Whatever's comfy to you. I'm propped up a little on a blanket. Feel free. We'll be sitting here just for the first couple of minutes. So my name is Christal. I have been practicing yoga for a while now, like over a decade, and then started actively teaching in 2017. I had 2 babies under 2, and my youngest is 7 weeks, so this class is relatively friendly and safe for all levels, or even if you're healing from something, anything. I know not every recovery is the same. So today we're going to be focusing on the sacral chakra, so this lower part of the body here. It is an energy center. In yoga, there's 7 going vertically up the spine. And this particular one, they all relate to some organs or glands, different energies in the body. So this is your creative center, right? The reproductive organs are kind of housed here. So this is where a creative spark comes from. It's a really fun place to work with. It's also an emotional center. So this class may spark some activity, some creativity. It might illuminate your emotional state, however you're feeling. So just let that come as it will. And we're going to go ahead and begin with an invocation, a short mantra. I'll sing it out for you. If you know it, sing along. This is to just shift the energy from, our home space to a yoga space, a more sacred space, if you will, ceremonial space even. Let's go ahead and sit down into the earth, grow tall all the way through the top of the head. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, just draw your hands to your heart in a prayer pose. Shri Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabhat Nirvighna Kurume Deva Sarvakaryeshu Sarvadam. Om. With the thumbs pressing in the chest, notice your breathing. Feel your chest rise as you inhale. The stomach and torso expand on the inhalations. And feel it fall away as you exhale. Now we're going to go ahead and elongate those breaths very intentionally. Let's breathe in for a count of 4. And then we're going to exhale for a count of 6. Inhale, 1, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Try and keep going at that pace if you can. Inhale. Exhale. And as you continue with this breath, involve other aspects of the body. Notice the torso and the abdomen relax and expand as you inhale. And then draw the navel inward and upward as you exhale. And kind of light a fire in this navel region. With each exhalation. Inhaling, expanding. Exhale, engage, draw in and up. Keep going, inhaling. Few more breaths here. You should notice the torso starting to get warm. One more inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Go ahead and inhale the arms up overhead. And exhale, lean over to the side and really extend through the upper arm. Feel length through the side body. And on the next inhalation, come through center. And then exhale, opposite side. Very nice, beautiful long arms I'm seeing. Inhale through center. Exhale, elongate. Inhale, lengthen through the spine. Exhale, and make sure not to collapse down. Stay nice and engaged as you inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale. Inhale through center. Now we're going to switch to twisting. So go ahead and open up. Twist, staying as tall as you can through the torso. And just gentle. You don't have to like grind it out. Just invite your body to twist. Inhale through the center. And exhale, twisting the opposite direction. It's nice to put a hand on the knee, hand on the ground for a little support. Inhaling up. Exhale to twist. Keep going with your own breath here. Do a few. And try to keep with that breathing exercise we began with, inhaling and expanding through the lungs and through the torso, through the abdomen, and exhaling, engaging that core. One more each side. Beautiful. Come through center and exhale, hands to heart. Go ahead and release the hands down to the knees. And we're going to start some Sufi grinds, Kundalini circles. Inhale, you're going to come forward with the chest. Exhale as you round backward like you're an old school copy grinder. Inhale as you come forward. Exhale, round through the spine as you go back. Smile with the heart forward here. Round and contract here. And just keep going with your breath. Engaging the torso, engaging the navel on each exhalation. And go ahead and reverse your circle now. Exhaling as you round back, inhaling as you open forward. Beautiful. Really nice. And they don't have to be big, if it doesn't feel good big, they can be a little smaller. You just want to start warming up the spine, loosening all of our muscles, all of our ligaments to prepare to do some bigger, more engaged activities. All right, go ahead, come to center. Very nice. We will come to standing now. So if you're sitting on anything, just get it off to the side, out of the way, and then stand at the front of your mat. Hips, feet hip width apart, or they can be a little closer. If you like closer feet, that is totally fine. Notice where your weight is on your feet, if it's a little back or if it's a little forward. Try to find a center space where you're not leaning onto your toes, you're not falling onto your heels. You're right in the middle. And you can even hold on to your torso here. This area we're working on, one hand on the low belly, one hand on the middle belly. And find that perfect balance. Check in with your pelvis. Notice if it's arched or if it's kind of slouchy. Descend through the tailbone and lift through the pubic bone. Now inhale, hands up overhead. Exhale, bend the knees and forward fold. Inhale and round up. Nice and slowly. Arms up overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. We'll do this a couple of times. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold, bending the knees, or if you like a straight knee, that is okay. Do your own style here. Round up. Expand through the chest, arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Stay here for a few breaths. Check in with your body, with your alignment. Are the feet pressing into the ground still? Parallel to one another. All right, inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. And linger here in this little dangle position. Let your body kind of loosen. If you have them and you would like to use them, you can use a block to help the floor come up to you here. And it's a little easier to relax. Otherwise, you can grab alternate elbows and just kind of sway in a ragdoll position. Remember to keep breathing. And on the next exhalation, plant the palms, step the right leg back. So we're in a nice low lunge. Rotate the back leg and come up, warrior two. So in this one, front toes are pointing toward the short edge of the mat. Back toes are toward the body, about maybe, what is that? 45 degrees? I don't know my degrees so well. But at an angle here with the mat. Hips are open and the shoulders are going to open, smile the collarbones, extend out through the arms. Check in that the knees not going past the toes. And go ahead, inhale the arms up, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend the front leg, arms down. So we're in a nice T here. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. And go ahead and take your gaze toward the left fingertips. Inhale, gaze overhead. Exhale, gaze toward the fingertips. Keep doing a few more of these. Feeling the energy in the back arm as well. Inhale, arms overhead. Exhale, warrior two. Hold here for just a moment. And on the next inhalation, left arm comes up and over. Right arm can dangle or can press into your back leg for support. Reverse warrior. Keep the front knee in that nice healthy position. And on your next inhalation, come up, straighten, and exhale, warrior two. Inhale here. Exhale, we're going to do extended side angle. Forearm to thigh, and the right arm extended up over, opening through the shoulder. And you should have a nice line from the back heel all the way up to the fingertips. Very nice. And on the next exhalation, go ahead and plant both hands down and walk the right leg back up to the front of the mat, forward fold. Take a breath here. Inhale, arms up, Roll up, exhale, hands to heart. Check in with your breathing, check in with your body. All right, inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands. Exhale, left leg comes back now. Plant the back heel, turn the leg open, and warrior two. Oh, I forgot to switch mine because I'm going to just switch so you can see a little better. Warrior two. We have front toes facing the short edge of the mat, back toes facing the long edge of the mat. Knee over ankle. Tall through the spine. Inhale, arms overhead, straighten the front leg. Exhale, bend that right knee, gaze over the right fingertips. Inhale up. Exhale, warrior two. Do a few of these with the breath again. Checking in with the breath, nice long deep breaths, and on those exhalations, drawing the navel inward and upward. All right, from here, holding in this warrior two, on the next inhalation, right arm comes up and overhead, left arm dangles behind you or presses into the body for support, just not on the knee, above or below the knee. Open through your chest, let it shine forward, keeping the bend in the knee. And inhale, straighten out the leg, open the arms. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale here, and then exhale, forearm to thigh. Extend the left arm to get that nice, long, energetic line through the body. Draw the left shoulder blade back to open the chest. And on the next exhalation, hands to the mat. Walk that left leg forward to your nice fold here. Inhale, roll up. Arms overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Check in with the breathing. Notice the rise and fall of your chest with each breath. Very good. I'm going to come back to this side of my mat. You can stay where you are. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, plant the hands. Exhale, right leg comes back. Left leg comes back. You're in the hips up. Downward dog. So in downward dog, you should feel weight through all four limbs. So both feet, both hands. Go ahead, bend and straighten the knees a few times to deepen the pose. Connect with your parts of the body that are touching the floor. Walk the dog. We call this sometimes walk the dog. All right. Inhale, right leg lifts up. Exhale, bring the right leg through center and aim to lower it onto the mat so that the right knee comes toward the right hand. This is going to be different in everyone's body. The shin is going to be somewhat parallel with the short edge of the mat. Again, everyone's body's a little different. This is where the blocks are going to come in handy. Slide a block under that right buttocks and it'll take some of the weight and it'll help this pose be more relaxing. We don't want to be working super hard right now. We want to be melting into this pose. You should feel a stretch, gentle stretch through the outer glute and thigh. And you can flex the right toes, the right foot, to just ensure that the knee stays safe and healthy. If this is a little too much, you can do the figure 4 stretch. So right knee or right ankle to left knee and just stretch open here. Just trying to get a nice opening in the hip. And we're going to stay here for a few more breaths. Make sure to check in with your breathing. If this posture is comfortable for you, you can come down and lay and relax, but only do that if it is actually relaxing. Otherwise, just stay up on your little cushy props. Opening the hips is one of the best ways to empower this sacral region of the body. And it can be really intense. So be gentle with yourself. Come out early if it's a little too intense. Do that figure 4 stretch or just sit and take some breaths. All right. Remove the props out of the way. Place the hands onto the mat. Tuck the back toes. Engage through the back leg. And right leg comes back, downward dog. Take stock here, take a couple of breaths. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward. And then go ahead and walk feet to the top of the mat. Forward fold. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. Notice your breathing. Encourage it to stay long and slow. Encourage the navel to come inward and upward on the exhalations. Press the feet into the mat. Inhale, arms up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Bending the knees if that feels good. And inhale, step the left foot back, right foot back. Exhale, downward dog. Take a breath or two here. If you're feeling really warm, exhale through the mouth with it open. If you want to get warmer, if you're feeling cold, exhale through the nose, mouth closed. Knit the ribs together here. Yearn the hips up. Press into the mat. Inhale with the left leg. Exhale through center. Left knee to left palm, approximately. Walk the right leg back. Go ahead and grab whatever cushion or block and prop up the left hip and glute. Try to open up here through the chest. If it feels nice, you can come up tall. Check with the left toes. Go ahead and flex them if they're not already flexed. And experiment with where it feels comfortable to go. Stay up tall, walk down, come to resting. And keep breathing. Inhale, send love to any part of the body that feels a little tense. And exhale, breathe the tension out through the mouth. Inhale to the parts of the body that need love. Maybe it's the left hip and thigh. And exhale out any tension. There shouldn't be pain. If you're in pain, come out and find that figure 4 shape. So on the butt, the left ankle comes to the right knee and just open up through here to feel that stretch. Otherwise, let's put both hands back onto the mat. Tuck the right toes, engage the right leg, and yearn the hips up, downward dog. Walking the feet back into whatever position. If they move slightly during that pigeon pose, Just finding a comfortable downward dog once more. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, bend the knees and look forward. And go ahead and walk or jump if you're feeling frisky to the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, arms up and overhead. Exhale, hands to heart. And take a few breaths here. Open through the chest, shine the heart forward. Beautiful. We're going to return to that seated position. Prop yourself up if you like. We'll be here for a few minutes. So this time, we're going to find our sit bones on the mat or blanket, whatever you're sitting on. And then right leg, we're going to very delicately, very intentionally lift up and over on top of the left knee. So the left foot, sorry, I should have probably done that first. Left foot is flexed. Shin is approximately parallel to the front of the mat here. Right ankle to left knee. And you're going to see if that right knee drops down. It might not. And this is another great spot to put a little prop. The yoga mat or a yoga block goes well here, or a blanket, so that you can actually sit in this for several breaths. So it's not really what it looks like, it's what it feels like. We want to have relaxation and opening through the hips. And we want our knee to feel healthy and safe. Keeping the feet flexed can help facilitate that as well. Keep breathing as you grow tall through the spine. The crown of the head reaches towards the sky. And if this feels safe in your body, you can go ahead and yearn the right heel toward the left groin. Let go of the flex in this top foot. Again, propping up if you need to, even all the way up here, that's okay. So this is a half lotus pose. Just take a few breaths here. Palms can go on the foot and knee or just on both knees. If you're feeling a little shaky or a little distracted, palms can, or fingertips can touch the ground. A few more breaths. Expanding the chest as you inhale and engaging, igniting through the navel as you exhale. Okay, go ahead and switch that out. So really slowly, intentionally, right leg comes forward, flex the foot. The knee is just going to come naturally out of the hip, so it might be pretty straight or it might be open slightly. Let that feel good in your body. Left ankle to right knee. And prop yourself up wherever you might need it. Grow tall. Remember to breathe. You can have eyes open or closed here. It's totally up to you. And if it feels right, if you did it on the other side, or if you want to give it a try, draw left heel toward the right groin and let that knee fall open. Keep breathing here. Inhaling deeply, expanding through the whole body. And exhaling, engaging the abdominal muscles to push all the air out. And go ahead and release this. You'll just sit for a moment. I'm going to come a little closer to the camera to show the mudra we're going to do and during this last portion of the class. It is Shankara Mudra. So left thumb, we're going to wrap the right hand around the left thumb. Left fingers come over this fist, the right fist. Right thumb touches the left pointer finger. So like this from the perspective looking forward. Make a fist around the left thumb and then touch the right thumb to the left fingertip. Looks like everyone's got it really well. Okay, perfect. So once you have that, get really comfortable and go ahead and exhale. Lower that shape down as low as it can go in your body comfortably. So it might be still up high here, that's totally fine. It might be down closer to the navel. Inhale and grow tall. Feel the glutes sinking into the floor, into the ground underneath you. Let that root you down so that you have a beautiful spot to grow from through the torso, through the head. And exhale, lower the shoulders away from the ears. Keep breathing deeply and slowly. This is a mudra to empower that sacral chakra, so that creative center of the body that houses the reproductive organs. The color affiliated with this chakra is orange. The sound for this chakra is Vam, with a V, Vam. So as we sit here, breathing slowly and deeply, holding this mudra, whenever you notice a thought creep into your mind, you realize that you're following thoughts around in your head. Repeat the sound, the Bij syllable, Vam, a few times until the thoughts quiet down. And you can return to breathing quietly in stillness. Let the breath be natural. Notice how it changes. Vam, 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 vam. Open the eyes if they're closed. Release the mudra. Go ahead and shake the hands, shake it out. It may not have bothered your body, but sometimes the mudras can create some tension. And so just shake it out. And go ahead and transition into wrist circles, whatever way that feels good for you. Just releasing that part of the body, letting the blood flow freely. Interlace the fingers, open the palms outward, and extend through the arms. Inhale the arms up overhead, just as far as you can comfortably. And exhale forward. Inhale up and overhead. Exhale forward. Inhale up and over. And exhale, let them go. Maybe rain the fingertips down, wiggle them out. Right arm comes across the body. Let the left arm help you. Just draw that right arm over. Keep breathing here as we do these little stretches. Release and switch. Left arm comes across. Right arm or hand helps it draw over to the right. And go ahead and let go. Hands to the knees and do a few head rolls, just circles with the head. It can be big or small, eyes open or closed. And reverse your circle, go the opposite way. It's so funny, like I have a way I prefer, and when I reverse, sometimes my brain's like, wait, what? What are we doing? Beautiful. Come to a neutral neck position and lift the shoulders up to the ears and drop them down. Inhale up, exhale, release. And let it be kind of, you're all doing great, kind of dramatic release. Inhale up. Couple more. Beautiful. Inhale to lift the arms up and overhead. Exhale through center, hands to heart. Thank you all so much for joining. It was really fun sharing this practice with you. I'm going to stay on for a few minutes, so if there's any questions, or maybe we can introduce ourselves, whatever you feel like. If you've got to go ahead and log off, that's fine. But this will be the closing of our asana practice. Let's do one last inhalation and exhalation together. Big inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. Thank you. Namaste. Come a little closer so I can see you all. Awesome. So we have McKenna, Jerica, and Amy, right? Awesome. Let's see in the chat. Oh, thank you. Awesome. Does anybody else have any questions or comments? Hi.
I just had a question.
Yeah.
With a lot of those exhales that we were doing, should they have been with a closed mouth or open? Like, should have been through the nose or through the mouth?
So sometimes like you'll get really specific instructions, like do it this way. But in general, it's kind of up to you. More importantly is inhaling through the nose. That's the most important one. Inhale through the nose. When you exhale through the mouth, especially with an open mouth, it'll like cool your body down from the inside. So if it's like too much or hot, or you're even if you're kind of getting a little like daydreaming or kind of out of it, not paying attention, will kind of cool you off and bring your mind back. And then if you keep the mouth closed and exhale through the nose, it'll like keep the warmth in the body and ignite heat from inside. And kind of if you're, especially like when you're not as flexible, it's a good way to get warm, and you'll find you can go deeper into a pose just because your body's heated up from that inner place. Does that help?
Yeah, I never knew that. I never knew like with the breathing, cooling, and heating. So that's good to know.
Yeah, and so sometimes we'll do specifically one or the other, but otherwise kind of do what feels right.
Okay.
What a cute little baby.
Hi, Christal.
Hey, good to see you. Hi, Emerson. I'm McKenna.
Hi, thanks for having me. I jumped on a little late, and for those of you listening, if I was not on mute and you heard my baby, I'm so sorry if I ruined the mood. I realized after a minute I wasn't on mute.
I didn't hear it.
Okay, cool.
It was Sacral Chakra, so, you know, baby making.
That's right. Well, thank you so much, Christal. That was beautiful.
Love you. Thank you.
Love you.
Awesome. All right. Well, we can go ahead and wrap it up. Good to see you, Dakota. Good to see you, Amy. Thank you, Jerica. Thank you, McKenna. Bye, Emerson.